ọmọ Yorùbá wọn ò ti sá lọ. Gbogbo àwọn Fúlàní tó wà ní nọ́ọ̀tì, àwọn olóṣèlú Fúlàní tó wà ní nọ́ọ̀tì, gbogbo wọn ti ń sá lọ nígbà tí bàbá Tinubu ti gbé ìgbésẹ̀ láti mú gbogbo àwọn tó kó Nàìjíríà jẹ. Ọmọ Yorùbá, àníṣe gbogbo àwọn tó kó Nàìjíríà jẹ lára àwọn nọ́ọ̀tì ó ti ń sá lọ. Wọ́n ti fẹsẹ̀ fẹ́ látàrí ìgbésẹ̀ tí bàbá Tinubu tó fẹ́ gbé lórí wọn. Mo fẹ́ ká jọ farabalẹ̀ gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo mú wá fún wa yìí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ farabalẹ̀ gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo mú wá fún wa yìí. Ọ̀rọ̀ kínú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, ọ̀rọ̀ ṣe kí ni ó kì í bẹ̀ dáadáa. Ọmọ Yorùbá, ọmọ kóòtù òjíire, àníṣe ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣàdúrà fún bàbá Tinubu. Lóòótọ́ nǹkan lè le lórílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà, àmọ́ ìgbésẹ̀ tí bàbá Tinubu ń gbé ìgbésẹ̀ tó dáa ni. Ìgbésẹ̀ tó dáa òun ni wọ́n ń gbé. Òun ni mo fi sọ wípé ẹ má jẹ́ kí ìjọba kó bọ́ mọ́ bàbá Tinubu lọ́wọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ ká pàwùtì wọ́n láti rí i pé wọ́n ṣe ATM tí wọ́n ó pé. Ṣé gbọ́mọ Yorùbá ẹ má ní sọ̀rọ̀ jù. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí ìgbésẹ̀ tí bàbá Tinubu ń gbé lórí àwọn nọ́tẹ́lá tí wọ́n kó Nàìjíríà jẹ. Ṣé ti gbọ́ ẹ ṣe gan ẹ má bá wa ká lọ.
1 trillion naira for the Kaduna Light Rail project and another 1 trillion naira for the Kano Metropolitan Rail project. I repeat, the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has approved 1 trillion naira for Kaduna Light Rail project and another 1 trillion naira for Kano Metropolitan Rail project. Now, in another news, EFCC operatives arrested Mustafa Abdullahi, Director General of the Energy Commission of Nigeria, over an alleged 500 billion naira fraud and has been taken into custody. The President will approve billions of naira for projects in northern Nigeria, and a northern politician or a northern minister will be siphoning 500 billion naira. 500 billion naira is not small money. You add another 500 billion for it to be 1 trillion. Energy Commission Minister, Director General, Mustafa Abdullahi, was arrested over alleged 500 billion naira fraud. So the note will tell us that Tinubu 110, 2 trillion naira have been approved amongst other projects in northern Nigeria. But the note will not talk about it. We in the southeast, we know they see this kind of projects. We know they see this kind of investment from federal government. Now when you look at the north and south today, the north, they are parasite to Nigeria than southern Nigeria. In fact, it is the south that sustains Nigeria. The resources from the south, the economy from the south that sustains Nigeria. Okay, for instance, in the north today, we have a lot of resources. A lot of the government of Jonathan, if you know how many billions of naira Jonathan left his own people in Bayelsa and invested billions of naira into northern Nigeria. Obasanjo did the same thing, billions of naira. Yar'Adua did the same thing. Now, trillions of naira into northern Nigeria, but yet you don't see the economic value of these projects in the north. Politicians will steal like 70%, and the rest will just lie fallow, does not yield any value, does not bring actual development to the people. Now the northerners are saying that Tinubu is targeting northern politicians. He is targeting only northern politicians. Wait, let them finish with the northern, because at the fulcrum of every fraud committed in Nigeria, a northerner is chairman.
Yes, now.
I repeat,
chairman.
At the fulcrum, at the foundation of every fraud committed in Nigeria, Aboki, a northerner, is chairman. Those days, some of our neighbors used to do Yahoo. They tell us that there are some kind of money that they cannot collect. They need an Alhaji account. Yeah. I'm not telling you my experience.
Yes, it's true.
They need an Alhaji. Now they can't collect this kind of money. Those holding these Yahoo.
But
when you look at Nigeria today, the money, Nigeria's currency, is in the hands of the killer. Buhari, you know, say initially they say 20 trillion naira houses here and there. Initially was used by Northerners, by Buhari's cabal, to loot all these things he was accused of looting. Tinubu just did as if he does not know what is going on. He knows. That is why somebody said that those people that joined Buhari, that were appointed, they were just ordinary millionaires. But now, within 8 years, they have become billionaires. So if you don't purge these northern politicians of the monies you have stolen from Nigeria, I tell you, for those that have been lawmakers, during the time of Obasanjo or Jonathan, you know that northerners, they are the powerhouses of fraud and corruption. Local politicians, they sit on committees, and most of our southern politicians, they go and lobby with these local politicians so that they can give them share from the national cake. That is why they are very, very angry that Tinubu is pushing them away from the table where the national cake is being served. That is what I said. I tell you that Tinubu is sidelining the Muslim world for power. So if Tinubu goes after local politicians, after we finish with local politicians, we address the southerners. But the northerners have bled this country dry. Politically, they have bled. Economically, they have bled us dry. For instance, let me give you an instance. You see Fulani herdsmen, their cow. Who are the people that buy it? If the cow from local Nigeria is going to be of any benefit to the northerners, any value, who are the people that are the customers of this cow? That's the Fulani or the northerners. Because they tell you that we have this. The agricultural produce from north, which is mainly from the middle belt, who are the people that patronize the major customers, if not southern Nigeria? Tell me anything that the north produces that the south is not a major buyer. Tell me. You know, every now and then, if something happens, the north will tell you that we're not giving our food again. Because they know that southern Nigeria, they are the major customers of which their onions, their garlic, their whatever, their yam and everything. It is the south. It is the south that made the north have something like economy. I tell you a lot of things. So if Tinubu starts with northern politicians, the other one is 75 billion naira. This one is 500 billion naira. Emefiele, he will not collect like trillions of naira from Emefiele. That's 7 or something duplexes that he collected from Emefiele. If you look at the value, it doesn't enter trillion. I will tell you. And Emefiele was used by the cabals of Buhari, because I will never expect the Buhari with his nepotism kind of governance to appoint an Emefiele to a sensitive position. He can appoint any other person, but Emefiele to a sensitive position such as the central bank governor. There is an ulterior motive. Money follow. You know, they remove. I think it's not that. You go take the lives of our soldiers, you go take the lives of our generals. And you know how what it cost for the Nigerian army to train one general. if you know what it cost. But insecurity in northern Nigeria will just kill like 3 or 4 generals within how many months? And nothing happens. Look at what's going on in Imo State. He said 50 gunmen near that Futo already were firing, they killed, they shot at people, blah, blah, blah. They say Fulani herdsmen, this or that. The only thing that North can give is insecurity. That's why I've said that Northern presidency is not needed for now, especially the Fulani-led Northern Nigeria. Fulani presidency is not needed for now. We need a Southern presidency that will fix the country. You know, after they arrested some politicians from North, insecurity has reduced drastically. You don't hear the report or say this one today, down tomorrow. The Nigerian army have been gaining grounds on Boko Haram and these terrorists. Even though we don't have the adequate motivation, because normally, I have said it before, go to Aba, select 1,000 able young men, take them to wherever I want to take them, whether it's Turkey or US, take them, train them within 6 months, carry them, enter Sambisa Forest. No politics. We don't say, now that I go know whether the Nigerian army cannot finish this guy during how many months, if not for the motivation. That motivation, we talk about sabotage. You know, as an army now, we are taking pains. We are taking a lot of sacrifices to enter inside desert, live in the desert for days. It affects our psychology, our psyche. Because we want to kill Boko Haram. Well, then we will take that sacrifice and somebody will be somewhere else, revealing our location, sabotaging our movement. It is not going to, it's not encouraging. So what if with the right motivation, the Nigerian army can finish these low lives within how many weeks? Most of these northern politicians needs to be locked up. We will lock up the southern, we know that. But the ones that has held Nigeria bonded, if they can be able to investigate all the northern politicians since democracy, let's not say since, because Abacha money, you see they recover until today. If you can investigate, we know that there are some southern politicians who say they are criminals. They are criminals. But Nigerian politics, it is one-sided. If I'm a southerner, I will not investigate myself. I investigate. So far that this young man, Tinubu, is trying to 500 billion. You know what it means? You invest 500 billion in Abia State power. Do you know what it is going to give you in return? Invest 500 billion naira in Imo State power, electricity, or that light rail that we are doing in President Tinubu, that light rail you are doing in Kaduna and Kano. Put that light rail across southeastern states. You will see, the development. So, you know, because some powers that be don't want the southeast to raise its head. But by force, by fire, by force, I'm Rishi. We have strong head. By force, by fire, by force, we are going to come out of this contraption that some people think they have put us in. If they carry that 1 trillion naira, whatever, put them for southeast, you know what we can produce.
Yes, now.
Ordinary Aba. I told you about Aba. When I saw the project of Port Harcourt Road, because my uncle stays in Port Harcourt Road, my family members in the village, they have houses along Port Harcourt Road. Anytime I travel to Aba, the last time I traveled, because for a very long time, let me expose myself. For like 8 years, I didn't go to the village. I went to Aba, I traveled to Aba. I got to Aba around 11-12. When I stopped at Ohanku, I moved through Ayambuka. Then I could not recognize the road to my uncle's place because of everything just be like, I can't picture that Port Harcourt Road. Mud, water, waste upon wastes, gully, valley, a road you cannot pass through it. People are just passing through the sides. You cannot Nobody passes through the main road. So when I heard that Alex Oti has kicked off rehabilitation construction of that road, I said, let me go and see for myself. If you look at that road, look at the buildings that came as a result of that project done by Alex Oti. Aba is becoming something else. People don't really understand. See, most of these conglomerates, they are looking at Aba as a potential place for them to invest, because infrastructure opens roads for investment. Infrastructure, and also people that are creative, people that have a mindset to work. In the north, I don't want to look down on northerners. You are putting on this project. The people there, they are entitled people. So much ignorance, so much they go to school, but the system in which they practice, the system of government in which they practice, impoverish a lot of people, and very few people are the elite. I liked it, very few people. That's what happens in northern Nigeria. All those border states are waking up, but generally 60%. You go to the north, Amajiri, no go school. That's why it's easier for them to recruit members for Boko Haram, for Fulani militia, and other terrorist group. It's easier. We have said it before that Sharia, if they don't eliminate that Sharia from the north, it will further impoverish the north psychologically. Now, you for instance, now that light rail project, you carry that light rail project, connect from Port Harcourt Road, from Port Harcourt through Aba, through Owerri, through Onitsha, through Delta. You connect that road, you will see the massive developments. Diaspora, Igbos have money. Most of them are in the diaspora. They are looking for opportunities whereby they can invest back home. If not for the insecurity that was introduced by these Fulani guys. I'm not saying that the locals don't engage in insecurity. It is the Fulani that escalated insecurity in the south. Whether it is south, southeast, or southwest. We know that locals, when the young boys, 17, 18, 19, 20, they will kidnap people. They will display money. So, the locals, the indigenous of those communities, will say, if let's say money did this thing, those ones that are criminally minded will not copy the Fulani. They will try their own, because themselves, they know the area. So anybody that they feel that they can kidnap, they will kidnap the person. If they kidnap the person, they feel collect like 300,000, 400, 500. There's money. It is the legacy that the Fulani has left in the southern Nigeria. Some of this kidnapping you see in Edo State, not be Fulani. I'm not saying all of them. Some of this kidnapping, now indigenous they run now. Now indigenous they run the kidnapping for Edo State. Some of them Delta State, even in the southeast. They use Fulani. Those that can speak Hausa, they use Fulani disguise. Some of the indigenous, they collaborate with the actual kidnappers to kidnap people. They give them intel on people they can kidnap, and they collect their share. Imagine you kidnap somebody, that person drop 10 million. They can't give you give the intel 2 million. Your brain will burst now. Average Nigerian, you can buy them with money. You can buy them with money. So that's the reality. So when we talk about the North should not get close to power, we know what we're saying. Until the North change the leadership orientation they have. Look at from 1999, development upon development. They go pump billion naira. At the end of the day, Fulani terrorists, all these bandits, Boko Haram, Iswap, you go destroy the project. That light rail, the one that Buhari built from Kaduna to the Niger Republic, it is on that train that they kidnap many people. Every now and then, they'll go and start destroying the rail tracks. When you see illiterates in a community, you have like, out of 1,000, you have like 10 or 20 educated people, or 10 educated people, and 90 of them are illiterate. You cannot bring in development into such communities until the mindset of those people are worked on. Because if you bring any development you bring, they will destroy it. It's just like pig. You bath pig, finish, put it inside house. Pig go find where he go do dirty himself, because pig is always a pig. I'm telling you. So I support Ebola Tinubu targeting these northern politicians. Let us collect the money first.
since 1960. Now them don't dey for power for the something years, and for 3 years, and for 5 years. They don't dey for power. When you talk of people who steal money, Nigerian money, now these people they claim say will be Yoruba Muslims are not real Muslims. It is we that are real Muslims. But their politicians that then steal money pass. Their politicians that then lie pass. Their politicians that then they get involved in electoral malpractice pass. Their politicians. See, one thing I hate about these northern politicians, it's not all northerners. It is the hypocrisy. Hypocritical attitude. Somebody was saying that, let me not even talk about P2B in this. We'll talk about Article OB. We are talking about the North and South. North and South. Northern politicians being targeted by Tinubu, and the North they are crying. Should be Fashola there, Fashola Minister of Work. When you enter power, you probe Fashola. If that's Tinubu's problem. One is that anybody will steal 500 billion. He's a young man who yeah, feel about 45 oh.
500 million.
500 billion naira. People asking question, how come that kind of money will pass through the energy sector? You know what energy is?
Wow.
Anybody will become Minister of Power. You know, Minister of Power, Minister of Petroleum. Do you know how many people pay for power on a daily basis? How many units people use on a daily basis? That's why I support Tinubu removing subsidy on electricity, because some people, I support any government. Let me not use Tinubu, because if you bring in Tinubu, they'll look at saying that corrupt politician. I support a government like in Nigeria today, a government removing subsidy on electricity, because we have those players, energy sector players, that carry this money and put in their pocket. Yes. And the thing that pay me is that after they remove subsidy, the money, they use them better the infrastructure, they no go better. After you don't come out subsidy, okay, so the ones that they pay debt, trillions of naira for debt. God. These people are just ruling us. They don't even tell us that, warn us, these are the problems we are facing. They'll just keep quiet. When Kasla boss, they'll call, they tell you, say, we have been owing the energy sector, we have been owing the power sector trillions of naira. You not tell us before, because you know what they say, people are not transparent. Irresponsible leadership. We have them majorly in North Nigeria. Majorly. If you go North Nigeria, you will see them for there. If you look at it itself, as a Northerner, go and criticize your governor in North. Go and criticize your governor in North. Whether there's human rights. They just treat people like, well, that's their problem. The Southern Sokoto is there. All of them are there. His bar is there. His bar will wait for EFCC, may EFCC go arrest the criminals. But his that they go see person when they practice religion.